Hello guys and welcome to a review of my, well, it's kind of the Fallout 76 beta. So I'm not sure if I'm really reviewing it, but I'm going to share my thoughts and opinions on it and what could be improved and what could be, you know, things. So just to let you know, like just put it out there, this is not sponsored or anything. Nothing in this is sponsored. If you can hear music, I don't own the content of the music or the game. I own the recording. That makes sense. So I claim the recording, but not this. So yeah, YouTube, don't strike me. Um. So basically, what I wanted to get at is what I thought YouTube. I mean, what I thought could be done better in Fallout 76. What I saw, what I liked. Um. If you've played the beta, you know the problems with it. Um. Some of the bigger problems are if you're playing on a NVIDIA card, like a GTX 1080 or GTX 1050 or 910, 970, um, you'll experience lag in unpleasant ways, and that's just kind of something that I didn't really like about it. I'm using AMD, so I didn't see any of the performance issues that other people saw. Of course, while I'm playing this, you'll see performance issues all over the board. And the only issues I had was crashing, and that was mostly my fault because of my motherboard. My motherboard is damaged, and so I get periodic crashes. And it's mostly whenever I play a CPU demanding game or something like that. What does this do? Hopefully not that. So my the issue with that is when you're playing with other people, they don't want to get into a group because they're afraid that they would get lost and kind of destroy the game for everybody else, when that's not true. The game is about working together and just enjoying the world of Fallout as a team rather than against each other like Rust or something like that. And so I'm kind of playing the game, I'm not doing a voiceover. Hello, Spidey. Eat spiders. Um, so that's one of the issues I had there, is that it wasn't performance-wise for NVIDIA users. I had a guy with with 1080 with a 1080 Ti graphics card, and he was having issues. And that's one thing he didn't want to do, is team up with me because he was afraid that it would ruin my game experience. And that's not at all the case, like I just said. But that's what he thought would happen, and he just didn't want to. Um, so that was my issue. I think that's one of the only issues I found, is the simple performance issue. Come on. Okay. So with the performance issue, there's that. Um, Things I liked about it. The world was extensive. I played almost every beta except for probably the first two, and the game was phenomenal. Like, it was beautiful. You walk around. I had the minimum settings because I have an AMD 560, and that's kind of really low on the GPU scale, but it's brand new, so it ran everything really nice, and I just loved it. I ran around and I well, I trolled a lot of people with mines. I set them up right in front of the place, but that was just because I could. I better go find some ammo. But I did some stuff. I had some fun. The map was, again, beautiful. Just absolutely perfect for a map. I would not have the devs really pulled out all the stops. Um, so that, and I didn't get to explore all of the map. I explored a small amount. I mostly just stayed sort of towards the center and the southern part because there's just too much to explore, and you're trying to do all this stuff. But one part is the power armor. Power armor respawns. Ooh, so say you get in there and you're you're looking for power armor for you and your buddies. Well, the power armor I got before I teamed up with anybody, but I knew where it was, and I'm being hit by you. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought I was gonna do a crash. But the power armor I got, I knew where it was, I knew where to get it, and so I went and I got it, and probably not even an hour later, I went and got power armor from my friend and I. My friend, who I found, just happened to take over uh, the nuclear plant where you can make a ton. I think it's like one every 5 minutes. The whatchamacallit. Um, it's like it's like the power cell that you put in the back of the power armor. He had one of those, and we could just protect that area with 2 suits of power armor, and that was great. Of course, we didn't have anything on it. We just had the durability of a power armor. It didn't give us much armor either, but it was great to have. Made you feel powerful. Hello. So, other than the power armor and the map, I really enjoyed being able to just go around and explore and everything trying to kill me. It was fun. I enjoyed it lots. I probably enjoyed it too much. I can't wait for the release. Bethesda did a really good job. The game was buggy in some places, like at the nuclear plant. Hello. The nuclear plant was, well, there were things. What is that? Backspace. What? Oh, okay. That was weird. Okay, so the nuclear plant had an issue where uh, it's a new mob, but they were going around and taking care of people. Now, me and my friend, we had the issue where that's freaky. We had the issue where mobs were coming in from the power plant and taking over the area, which makes sense because the danger of, I mean, the availability of the power cells that there was huge, and so it makes sense that you have constant siege. But yeah, what else did I like? In front of the place, there were turrets that you could put up. Get that ammo. Get that ammo in my belly. I can't pick it up. Okay, probably help people. So I like the turrets. I like the camp. The camp was awesome because it's like in Fallout 4 where you could build whatever you wanted. You had this little camp thing, and you could just build wherever you wanted in a certain little area, and you could put a stash there. People can't get into your stash as far as I'm aware. Nobody stole anything from my stash, and I'm all alone. That's bad. But so the camp, it's like Fallout 4. You can just build wherever you want there, and enjoy it. You could place a turret just in case somebody comes and tries to take something out. I did a raid on the last probably 10-15 minutes of the last beta on somebody else's camp, and he was swiping get off me. He was swiping power cells and all that, and so we just kind of had to deal with him, and we didn't realize it halfway through the beta, like 3 hours in. He's been doing it since the beginning, and 3 hours in we just realized it. So he had gotten a vast amount of power cells, and we thought it was just being slow. So that's one thing people can do, is they can just come into your base, because the turrets don't attack unless you steal, like lockpick something, or you attack the players. And so that's great, except for the fact of that. What else? There's more, I promise. Is he okay? He's not okay. He's dead. Okay. But there are enemies everywhere. That you cannot go more than 3 minutes without finding something new. If it's not on the map, that's okay. Like if it's not something that was on the map, it's still something that's there. And even though you can't fast travel to it, it's a cool little thing. You can go inside of the buildings and all that. There aren't many loading screens. I went into caves and the loading screen took like 10 seconds. It was great. It didn't even take 10 seconds for most of them. Let's see. Yeah. Should probably. This would be useful. Steal all your cash. Oh, still not enough. Okay. So the loading screens were super short. I stole another 50. With the loading screens being so short, it was interesting because you could go in and then your friend could go in, and it was the same even if the friend was having a bad performance issue. That was a nice thing about it, is even though your friend's having performance issues, you can go in and go in at the same time. I'm not being followed. Okay, it's Greg. I'm gonna plop this Greg onto them and go somewhere else. Okay. But there's that. There's the vast amount of weapon modifications you can do, and there were a lot of them. One thing I enjoyed was being able to plop a few different. Excuse me. So I found a 10mm regular pistol at the beginning of the game, and if you don't know, mostly you're gonna find pipe pistols and pipe weapons because that's what's around. If you find a real weapon, like an actual weapon, you've gotten in luck, and you've really made your you've made yourself a formidable opponent, because the regular weapons, they're more powerful than the others, and you can find all this without having to be a high level. I found T45 power armor, like a full set, the first day, but I had to be level 25 to use the T45 part of it, so I just took it all off, and I could save it for later, and I'm going to be having that open when I hit level 25 and release. There we go. But that's something that's a little OP, but it's great at the same time. And if you find all the nuclear launch codes or somebody nukes you, then you're prepared. You're prepared for that radiation wave. And it's not hard. There's, over at the train station, there's a military train car. There's one over at the power plant. There's stuff everywhere. One other thing that came to mind was when you died or when somebody killed you, they couldn't take all of your stuff. You could just keep all your stuff except your junk. When you die, your junk drops, but that's okay. It's just junk. You can go into another cave or a place and just, you know, just grab junk. And so it's good to keep junk around. Let's see. What else? I'm doing the thing. What do I have? Autofill. I'll wait till next time. Alright, but you're able to go and get junk and all that, and that's easy. But you don't lose all your powerful weapons and stuff, so people can't grief you very bad. You just die and you can come back. They can break your stuff. Say your camp, they can break the things, but you can always repair them. They don't disappear. That one thing in the beta, which I'm not sure if it'll stay in the beta or if it'll stay whatever. Like if it'll be in the beta or not. I mean, sorry. Trying to think. Trying to think and play at the same time. I'm not good at that. Mostly not good at thinking. Anyway, so in the beta, you could have a camp. Like, not a camp, but it's something other than a camp. And it's great. It's like a big base, but it gives you tons of resources. And that's great, except when you leave the game and then you come back, your base is gone. That's okay as long as you harvest your resources before you leave. But it would be nice just to come back and have a base, or see that somebody else took your base, or something like that. Spidey. Hello. 8 eyes, nope. Yeah, that would be nice to come back to a base instead of... Because your camp's always there. It never left in the beta. But your... Actually, it might have. I didn't test that out very thoroughly. But... Come on. I know I've filled you with lead. Just fall over. Hello, Robo. Anyway. So, it would be nice to come back to a base or something. Because the servers come up in instances. Because it's going through Amazon. But when you leave, when everybody leaves the server, the instance is gone. And you can't maintain a superiority in that server. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing. Because players can't maintain a dominance and make a huge base and then go on to other servers. Because you keep your stuff through the server instances. Come on, dude. Is that like a hat you're wearing? Oh no, he was bleeding. But, no. But yeah, the instance thing is kind of annoying, especially if you get a good base going, and then you leave because you had to take a poop or something, and it's gone. Other than that, there was... Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of focusing in on this. I get really into this game, it's good. This is Killing Floor 2, for those of you who don't know. And for YouTube. Not for long, boy. What did I pick up? Oh, shovel. But yeah, so the instance thing is kind of annoying. It frustrated me. Another thing is falling through the map, but I'm sure that they've got that fixed by now. How much do I have? 12. 12, I sell this. 13. Math. I want the auto shoddy by the end of this. So I will save my money. What else was there about the game? One awesome thing. I loved it. It made me happy just to look at. I'll be using this. I'll sell it next round. but it just made me happy to experience and see. Um, was the I have no idea what that does. Was the sorry, I keep losing track. Um, so one thing that made me happy to experience and see is that when you have armor on and everything, you can just have, like, say you pick up a medic's shirt or something like that, like medic's clothing. You can just keep wearing it, and it'll go scrake. It'll go over your armor and everything, so that way you don't have to worry about. It's fully customizable. I don't think you can put armor over it. That would be a nice thing to see in release. Being able to choose a preference. 2 scrakes. I'm out. No, I might be dead. Alright. But it would be nice to have the option to put. Hello, boy. It would be nice to have the option to choose between armor over your outfit or armor under your outfit, you know? Reload this. Kill that. Another thing was, like all Fallout games, it still maintained the I mean, not the durable, the customizable characters. You can customize every aspect of your character's face and the weight, muscle, or fatness of your character. Kind of like, I would have to revert back to Fallout 4. Don't hit me, I'm reloading. Hey, what did I say? I don't like spiders. Can I activate you? I said I don't like spiders. Anyway, you can do all the customization and all that. This is kind of nice. Hey, Scrake. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over with my friends. Why don't you follow? My other friends just. Okay. These aren't my friends, by the way. Just. Where's he going? Oh, he's going around. I see. I'm gonna go get that ammo. The other one's a Scrake, I'm sure. Oh, Scrake and the other guy. Yeah. I'm sorry I don't have the audio on. I just want it to be a little quieter while I spoke. Don't have any video editing software, by the way. So this video might be a little weird. Where am I going? This way. Okay. Another thing is, Fallout 76, in comparison to all the other Fallout games, including the 2D games, was very colorful. It was kind of pleasing to the eye. I was able to sit down for a full 6 hours and just enjoy the game without having to get up and take a break. And obviously, I didn't purposefully sit down for 6 hours and play a game, which is great on some days, but like, I didn't mean to, I should say. I kind of just sat there. I didn't realize time went by like it had. And by the time I knew it, ow, holy moly. Okay, that does damage. It's kind of cool. Can I jump on it? You just tried it. Okay. Thank you. Oh yeah, this doesn't have a secondary fire. Anyway. So just the color was refreshing, and it didn't hurt my eyes when I played. the newer mobs, like the amount of just sheer new mobs in there is also very refreshing. You don't go around the corner and find a oh, another one. I'm just guessing where they are. There you are. Cause of death, lead poisoning. Alright. Whoa, hello friends. I did not invite you to the party. You must leave. Oh yeah. Fired 2 shots and I reload. You, sir, seem to be AFK. Yeah. Is there anything else I would like to share about Fallout 76? Obviously, I have no idea if this is allowed. Hello, 2 Scrakes. Where's the other one? He's probably down. No, that's... Wouldn't it be nice if we... I just want to see the Scrake get hit. That was satisfying. Okay. He down? Here we go, he's down. Ah, almost got hit myself. Boop. Still ultimately satisfying to see them get just whacked with a chair. Boop. Hello, Spidey. Spidey. Invisy Spidey. Oh man. Oh, dang. I don't feel so great. Oh. So, one cool thing was the launch, well, not the launch codes. You could pick up some stuff and it would be, I picked up somebody's gun. You could pick up, say, oh, stay away from my friend. Boop you with my gun. Anyway, you could find aid codes or something like that. You go to a tower and don't do that. Okay. You go to like an aid tower or something and it would you could pick up stuff like it was an airdrop. I don't think any other players can get it. Otherwise they can. I don't know yet. Another thing was on most things like dead bodies and stuff like that. If you've been really following Fallout 76, you probably know this already, but on dead bodies and stuff, you could... Is this 18 out of 18? So... Here we go. So you could all get the same loot, or just get a different instance of that loot. And so if you get this... So if you say you kill a mob or something like that, you can both... You and your teammate can both get loot off that mob. But if you go into a building and you find a bunch of crates, it's first come, first serve. So the loot, depending on the mob, you're going to get some really good stuff. Say a pistol or a minigun or something like that. Also, if you have a few places, like if you have a landing pad on one place... Gimme, oh. Oh no, I don't like this guy. I'm gonna die pretty quick. Ammo is full. Okay. Wouldn't it be nice if we could be home? I'm not sure if they're bouncing off the fence or bouncing off of this. We did nothing to it. Hey, don't barf on me. Just trying to give you some of my lead. Don't you like it? Oh. No, he's following me now. I think I'm getting all my stuff deflected. Hmm. So, I've gone over things I liked. I've gone over issues I might have seen. One thing else. I forgot what it was, kinda. Oh, hello, friend. I was healed. Okay, I thought it said I was killed. Anyway. So, things I didn't like about the game. There aren't many. So, one thing I didn't like was... Hey, stop. Was probably the... I want to say the, probably the mic system. When I first started the game, the mic was already on, and I didn't really like that because I want to know when my mic's on, you know? So if there was like a push-to-talk system implemented originally into the game, well, now we can start doing damage. That would be great, you know? No, I always die on you. Don't kill me. Okay, I'm running. No, don't inhale me. I'm not a drug. Alright. No, I needed that. I'll help you out. Oh. Alright, I got off track again, I'm sorry. Kind of absorbed. He does not look great. He looks like a... like that. Where did he go? I just... want to pop all of his bubbles. Alright, so... I think... I think that's probably it. I'm not really sure what else to say about it. There's tons of stuff to do. I definitely recommend the game, even after playing the beta, even though betas are really not normally the greatest. I say if you enjoyed this video, definitely subscribe or like it. Anything really helps, even a comment, even a hate comment helps, I guess. Not really, but at least it shows somebody's watching the videos. Because after something happened, I'll go back, exit here. I'm gonna get off the train. Yes. Anyway, if you guys like this video, give it a good little thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the like button. If you want to see more or know when I upload, hit the bell icon. I just ordered a new motherboard, and so I will be able to give you guys reliable content about once a week or twice a week. I'll be getting a video editing software for my computer. So better videos, I hope. I'm not great at video editing just yet. It'll take time. I will be uploading on the 14th. and that's 11/14/2018. If you're watching in the future and you're like, oh, well, I expected to upload on the 14th, where is he? But I'll be uploading on the 14th, and you can probably guess, if you've seen the release dates, what that is. We've been talking about it this whole time. Anyway, I hope you guys like this. And I will see you guys in the next video, or, whatever happens, Patreon. See you guys wherever I see you. So, see you guys later.